Hello everybody, I am Sacred and thank you for joining me in my let's play of Hearts of Iron 4 as the Russian Federation under the command of Vladimir Putin. So thank you for joining me and let's continue our let's play as the Russian Federation. Well, where were we? Oh yeah, in the last episode we got a offer from the NATO. And the USA offered us to join the NATO, and I mean, I cannot accept that. There's no way that I will accept that. So, we are preparing for the Great War, I'd say for the Third World War, against the NATO. We have lots of nuclear missiles already, and a huge and vast manpower available. Compared to the US, we only have the half of the manpower available, but that shouldn't be a problem at all. Our army is 1.8 million strong at this moment, and it's just a question of time when we will overcome. Well, industrial-wise, we are the strongest country in the world already. We maximized out quite nearly the entirety of our country. That's about that. We have our army set up, but we are not completely set up yet. For one instance, I will separate out two divisions here and send it against the Lithuanian frontier, so they don't cut in our back. Then the 200th Guards Motor Rifle Brigades go as well. That command is ready, and the rest will get a go when they are ready to strike against the Polish, Lithuanian, Estonian and Latvian soldiers. There we go. Our tanks are training. We need to split this army up, that's for sure. Plus we can assign more to the Baltic army. Yes, let's assign more divisions to the Baltic army actually. Some Kazakh divisions. And some of our own motorized rifle brigades, let's assign them. The Baltic front. 060, that's rather acceptable. Nevertheless, I think I should have maybe two frontline commanders there, but that's yet to come. So 2 steel, let's get it from the Frenchman. The NATO controls most of Europe and of course the USA. And the Chinese are in the AEDU faction. We made them actually reactionary. That's rather interesting. Well, but yeah, that's quite interesting that they are reactionary. China is reactionary, but they don't want to join our faction. They have a dangerous birthright, although this shouldn't be the case, since the Chinese have the strict one-child policy. That's rather wrong. We have more tanks here, assigned them to the European front. They are just guarding that sector. Alright then, I guess. With 3... I'll assign them to the Baltic front. So we have 34 divisions in the Baltic front. Perhaps let's tell them to train. And tell our army here to train as well. We have plus 7,000 motorized, although we need infantry equipment. That's not good. Therefore, we have to get more AK-74Ms. Yeah, we only... Well, there we go. We have quite acceptable line of AK-47, 74Ms being produced though. Let's develop Ukraine, let's develop Russia first. Russia first! Russia first! While Trump said USA first, we say now Russia first. Russia first from now on. Russia first. We did support Gazprom. The question now is, do we want to strengthen the CSTO? Later. Let's come later. Let's do the path of the beer. Trade with the east. Trade with the east. Let's trade with the east, yeah. Trade with the east. The coup in the USA is getting staged. It's only ready in the 11th of February 2008, so we'll wait until that date. 11th of February 2008. Then there will be a huge civil war ongoing in the US. I should perhaps get some divisions ready to get shipped into the United States as well. Yeah, but for that we need lots of infantry equipment, that's the problem right now. We have planes, we have lots of multi-role fighters, that's all, of course, great. Strategic bomber, you can stop bombing. Malay, although look to its range. From Vladivostok all the way down below there, that's quite a bit, undoubtedly, quite a bit. I know, let's just get all of the French steel. Well, if we'll go to war, we'll have a huge steel problem, that's for sure, but it's, yeah, shouldn't hinder our war efforts. I need to do once more a reorganization of my Air Force. We'll have to cover all of the European skies under the Russian Su planes. Fine. They're getting lots of steel from the French. Lots of steel. Secret resource. If we capture Poland, we shouldn't have the steel problem anymore, I think. Smyrna. He needs a field marshal as well. Field marshal. We have no field marshal. I'm just gonna promote 2 generals to field marshal. There we go. Andrei Kartapolov. Gen 5 multi-role fighter. There we go. There we go. Our industry is ahead of time. Infantry equipment is well ahead of time. Let's go for the AK-74M earlier, perhaps. Or, never mind. Let's get the engineer company instead. Let's not waste our time on that. Gen 4.5 multi-role. Fine, 4.5 multi-role. We need lots of more aluminum for that though. This shan't be a problem. 14 aluminum, we'll get it from China. China, our steady supplier from aluminum. Naval convoy, yeah, we have done the battle already. Serbia still controls Kosovo, it's just a question of time until that's lost as well. Yeah, Russia stands, well, together with the CSTO, which is Belarus, the Suchumi, Armenia, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan and Tajikistan against the NATO. The Polish army is actually quite strong. They have, I mean, 60 to 120 divisions. The Polish, they have quite a superb amount of divisions, that's for sure. That's certainly for sure. Damn Poles. Going really wild here. Our tanks will, yeah, be the spearheading force. I mean, I have too many. I just want some tanks in order to make punching through, breakthrough line attacks. That's my plan. So I'm gonna modify that. Guards, tank brigades. It's good and fine, but I'm going to add here more modern tanks. So I'll have, yeah, we lack the experience. Look to that. Yeah, let's cancel off the production lines. I have different plans for the tanks, different plans. Cancel it completely then. Fine, I did it. We need everything. Infantry equipment, MBTs, we have minus 1,100 even right now at this moment. It's nowhere even of considering itself good. That's rather bad. Signal company initiative. We still have 3 civilian factories. Well, here, maximize out the sectors. I don't know. Factories are really getting constructed way too quick, if you ask me. Way too quick. Maximize it out, fine like that. Now they should be busy for a while, I think. Yeah, they should be busy. We have 500 factories in total, 216 civilians and 256 military ones. We could need more civilians as well, actually. Experimental rockets we got. Time to get the... oh, that's out of time. God damn it, I didn't check it. Well, modern hardware ahead of time. Let's get a logistical bombing, improve the Russian Air Force. Now let's do the fighter reorganization. Let's send 200 into... throughout the country, 200 into every sector of the country, the Crimea as well. What Crimea? Why you are active even there? The Ukrainian war is over long ago. Now we need to be active is there. Strategic bomber. He can stay in Moscow. I mean, we can send him closer to the front as well. Now we'll deploy more fighters here. Just for roll 200 there and 200 air base. The rest can stay as here. In reserve, army 2.28 million strong, 3 factories. We need more AK-74Ms. AMS. Modify the government. What can we modify here? Chief of Air Force, close air support. I guess yeah, all weather. That could be useful. Advisor, we checked it in the last episode. Nothing to do really. Oh, we just fight against Mongolia. I completely forgot. We did actually. And then let's take care of the Mongolians. Let's use our tanks there, train our tanks there actually, shall we? Against the Mongolians. Let them gather some experience. The Russian tanks. We need 6 steel. Get it from the Frenchmen. We are getting, 344 steel from the French. 344. I actually want to switch it to the Chinese. 352 from the Chinese and none from the French. Because if we are in war against the NATO, the French won't give it to us, but the Chinese still will. Therefore, it will be smarter to ask... Oh, I need to garrison all of my coastlines. I forgot completely. Yes, I have to. Yeah, this infantry training unit, let's remove... Yeah, we don't have experience. God damn it. But I have some simple infantry brigades. I simply lack the army experience to simply create the simplest divisions. That's rather sad, yeah, because we haven't been involved in a greater war yet. So the infantry training unit, I mean, they have infantry, authorized infantry they don't need. They should only have normal plain, simple plain infantry. Try with the east. Perhaps I can even train right now. I'm gonna train lots of, let's say, 30 to garrison the sector, which equals 141,000. Seek Pakistani friendship. Russian Air Force. Perhaps when we are done with the line doctrine. It's all a question war for what should we go for, to be honest, I have no idea. Finally, let's strengthen the CSTO. I'm gonna do it right now to strengthen our CSTO. We are producing 500 infantry equipment per day and 200 motorized per day. That's good. We have to have it stockpiled up. The Poles, goddammit. How can Poland, such a small country, produce so many troops? That's rather scary if you ask me. But fine. Yeah, we are running out of slots actually, are we? Well, we kind of are. After that I will build some civilian ones, but let's get this done first. Look, it's all blue. And blue means, how you know already, that we can't build it anymore in these sectors. Republic of China, that's great, modified government. God damn it. I'll have to go for extensive conscription at one point. But only if the war breaks out, only if we run out of manpower, then I'll have to do that, not earlier. But against the NATO, against all these countries, I'm sure we'll need it at one point, that's for sure. Yeah, still, the coup against the US is processing, it's nearly halfway done. The reactionaries have 30%, so they should get, I think, 30% of the units, if I'm not mistaken, against Mongolia. Well, there is a risk that they may join the NATO and that we may trigger World War III. Therefore, let's declare war just unsafe beforehand. General Igor Sergun. Actually, he could need Sergei Shoigu. There we go. Pushing into the Mongolian mountains, which isn't that easy actually. We aren't using our air force, but it shouldn't be a problem. The Mongolian capitulation should be within our reach when they capture Ulaanbaatar. Nagorno-Karabakh, the mighty empire. Did you guys hear from mighty empire of Nagorno-Karabakh? Sure you did. It's this fancy country here, I guess. This one. They have one division, but they want to join our faction. They want to join the war. I mean, they have, well, 6 military factories, so they could build more, but their manpower is not really speaking for them. Plus, this state is not even the core state, so they just can't use it at all. That is not their core state, so the best thing would be to, well, Jonas Walker. I think Jonas Walker isn't like a Armenian name, and that guy doesn't look really that Armenian for me. But Jonas Walker, well, Robert Kocharian, that's rather more Armenian. Of course, more steel, just fine. We're using lots of factories for, well, just getting steel. We need more main battle tanks, that's sure, fine. TNT AM, get it in, well, 1 per week. Wow, we need More steel. Steel. I'm sure the Polish have lots of steel. If you check the map, they have plenty of steel. Yeah, we'll use that steel if we go to war with them. But if we go to war, that's the thing. We captured Ulaanbaatar, Mongolian capitulation should follow by nightfall, if I'm not mistaken, and... well, didn't. What? Where is the next Mongolian victory point? Can somebody tell that to me? The game is sometimes really buggy. Like the Mongolians, they have no victory points left, but they still keep on fighting. They have like a colony outside Mongolia or what? I doubt it. They're all trained, and they as well. That's what he needs. Plus, train these soldiers, and we need 57 steel, 57. God damn it, I can't keep up with the massive amount of steel I need. We're using 64 civilian factories for just getting steel. So, yeah. Finally, Mongolia, well, the Treaty of Ulaanbaatar. They have 2 steel, 6 oil and 3 chromium. Well, sorry, but we are gonna annex you. So, there. Russia took 1 state and Mongolia is a part of Russia. Yeah, you would have expected that, no one. Send these tanks back to Moscow. Oh, we got some army experience at least. I'm going to modify the Guards tank brigades, add them more modern tanks. Plus, okay, I can't add them more. Vнимание, let's delete some. Because we need the tanks. We can't have that many tank divisions up, sadly. Okay, let's not hold, get rid of them. Yeah. We let's get these tanks at least. We need minus 2.3 thousand tanks. Yeah, we need quite a bit of tanks in other words. Infantry training units, we are getting that. Marines. Oh yeah, Marines. Marines, I don't have Marines. We are in the year 2007, but we don't have Marines. Look at that. So. Plus 34, let's train here more motorized rifle brigades in order to help our American reactionary comrades in the struggle against the USA. 24 divisions will just do the job fine. Training it, there we go. 24 will be shipped into the USA, into California, since the rebellion will start from California. I hope they'll get like 30% of the country, that would be great. We'll make the USA capitulate. The Americans will wish they never have been born. Look to that Federative Republic of Brazil. Brazil went reactionary, the PRTB, but they don't want to join us. All of our efforts went into nothing. I have simply too much political power. Where could I use it actually? I have no bloody clue, no bloody idea in the UK. I mean, I don't believe it. There may be one problem. Now the French army is really superbly strong, but the thing is they are reactionary already. That's so bad. I can't stage a coup since they are reactionary. Yeah. Well, I have no bloody idea where I could stage a coup. The thing is, reactionary countries even don't want to join me. So it's completely useless to make them even reactionary because, well, we are still on our own. Yeah. I'm just gonna do something. I just want to finish the path, so let's start with autocracy, perhaps path of order. Yeah, path of order. Who doesn't want the path of order? The land doctrine 1. I guess. Although that's completely useless because I finished my land doctrine already. Oh well. Let's check the Pakistanis. They have... The Indian army is way stronger than the Pakistani one. The Indians are actually mainly reactionary as well. But we cannot make any countries even in our dream to join our faction. That simply won't work. Never ever. It won't work. So just waiting time for the coup to happen in the USA next year in 2008. Then we can start our war against NATO. Yeah, they increased 0.5. They got the infantry equipment they need, so I'm excited to see the coup happening. Canada, well, major nationalist rally. Well, I don't know anymore. I mean, I had 218, why did I just lose? Why did I just lose 10 civilian factories? It doesn't make any sense. Like, you're playing, but then out of nowhere you just lose the factories. Why would you please lose factories? Why would you just lose factories? Ah, the game sometimes just unexplainable to me. Oh, fine. Yeah. 109, just dwindling number, going up and going down. Nothing really we can change about that, can we? Yeah, improve our industry. If we check, we have 47,000 infantry equipment and 26,000 motorized. We'll be training these divisions here. They should deploy soon. But, well, we have the longest border in the world. The border, the Chinese border. Well, the CSTO Chinese border. It stretches all the way from Vladivostok all the way to Tajikistan. That's the longest border in the world. The CSTO AEDU border. Well, that won't be necessary if the Chinese would have joined our faction. But no, they have created a faction with themselves and the puppet state of Hong Kong, the ugly puppet state of Hong Kong and of Macau. That's it. Edmund Ho. Edmund Ho. Yeah, they have 0 divisions and they have also 0 divisions. Such a big surprise. Civilian factories going up in number, that's at least a good thing. But perhaps it says the available factories for us, I really don't know. In use 212, owned 235. Well, yeah, using 64 for trading goods. For steel mainly, 60 for steel from the Chinese. Come on, the coup's taking right along. Well, you know what, I can simply do a coup in Canada as well, just, well, just for fun. No. Well, the game playing is boring. At least we'll have something to do when the war breaks out, at least then. We can do at least the propaganda programs. Let's propagandize the Russian nation, shall we? Also, please don't forget to vote. The links to the votes will be down below in the description. Thank you. You can vote if I should play Crusader Kings 2 when it comes out, or if I should or just if I should keep playing Hearts of Iron 4. But nevertheless, I will still play Hearts of Iron 4 even if Crusader Kings 2, well, the new DLC, the new add-on for Crusader Kings 2 gets released. And a side note, I know how to play the game, but the last time I played it was perhaps 2 years ago, so I forgot most of the stuff. Yeah, most of the stuff, that's for sure. Plus 600 multi-role fighters, that's the plus 600 in Helmensky. Yeah, Helmensky. Our Air Force 200,000 men and women strong. Mainly women, but some women as well, you know. Our Navy is 80,000 strong, so our Navy is getting quite strong at least. We have 10 light cruisers and 32 destroyers, that's the only thing we have. Oh, never mind. Oh, our main Navy is down below there. Send you back to St. Petersburg. Send you back, of course, here. Then, yeah, let's build some naval docket, you know, finally. Let's build. And my main, I want to maximize out St. Petersburg as the main, and Crimea, because why not? Although Crimea doesn't have that many slots, unfortunately, it's such a shame. And Vladivostok, there we go. Our main naval bases will get lots of new naval dockyards, just to make it more historical and authentic somewhat. They are trained, stop them training, they'll need a general, they get Sergei Shoigu. These tank divisions will just get fine, the general Igor Sergun. Modify government. I'm just gonna pick here decisive battle. Fine, let's pick decisive battle for you and for you. Armor, well, armor can always be useful, so armor. Yeah. We have everything picked here, advisors, nothing, because they are just for other policies. Well, we can get a drift towards reactionary democracy just to ensure Putin's rule in Russia. Just that, but nothing else. We have 47 nuclear bombs, 47 fully operational nuclear bombs, which we will strike against the NATO if we go to war against them. We need some troops actually here in that area. I completely forgot. We have 30 here, you see. From where? Goddammit, alarm. I know. But let's finish that stuff at least. All these are training units. Fine here. Guardia. I'm just gonna name them Guardia. Guardia. And the garrison area of all of these provinces. So we'll get no nasty surprise by the British. Yeah. 120, no. Just 7, fine. 120. That would have been something. Yeah, all of the naval provinces. You back there, we have none. And here as well, fine. Also there and there, fine. 60, now they're moving and it's getting spread out. We have planes here. We have 48 fighters, look to that. Oh, we have 2 divisions here, look to these. Propaganda reforms. Time for the armored force, and then, yeah, to advance. More civilian. You know what, why not get more nuclear reactors? Let's get some nuclear reactors here. Why not? In the Ukrainian region. Election. Public elections have been held recently, and the votes are being counted. All major parties are looking at one another to form up or antagonize in government. Who could possibly win? The ruling party Единая Россия, United Russia, has won. Yeah, Wong has won. Единая Россия, United Russia has won. Great. Well, I wanna finish this, and after that I will get more of the good old missile cruiser 3s. Perhaps unlimited that, so 20 destroyers. Fine. And then get more of the missile cruisers. You know what? Okay, fine. Unlimited. There we go. We have 104 ships, but there are 63 destroyers. We have, I think, way too many destroyers. If you ask me, simply plainly too many. We should fix that problem. I don't like it. So, finish that. I could need more, let's say, some more carriers. That's useful. In St. Petersburg. Finally, we did enter the year 2008, and okay, it's done in the 11th of February, 11th. So I will start to justify against, yeah, Poland. Sorry, Poland, but gonna be part of Russia again. Białystok. Justifying it will take way too long. God damn it! No, it's taking way too long. It's truly taking way too long. The justification. Why is it taking that long? Nah. Well. That's rather bad, and we can't pause it, so all of our efforts may be in vain, but we might be able to invite them. All the Constitution Party is losing on popularity. Why is that the case? Why? Why perhaps because I don't know why. That's weird. But there we have 7,000 planes, we have 3,000. Yeah, the American Air Force is, well, unfortunately stronger than our Air Force. Okay, 6 more steel, fine. Well, before the coup happens, I'm going to, well, take a break here, so thank you all for watching me. Don't forget to like and to subscribe. I'm Sacred, and I'm out. Also, don't forget to vote. So, see you next time. Goodbye.